welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria and this is Studio Biku. Today I'm in the dye kitchen and I'm cooking up a beautiful broth of dandelions that I found in the park when I went on my walk with Coco this morning. Okay, so this is the next day and you can see a little bit of dye has come out just naturally just by soaking overnight. I haven't even applied any heat to this yet, just boiling water. So I'm going to give it a bit of a smush and then I'm going to put it back on the heat and see if we can get some more colour off it. Okay, it's the third day that the dandelion dye has been sitting and just warming it up for one last go, and then I'm going to start dyeing the fibres. We've got some colour in there, and with this one I've decided, because I'm just doing swatches and I don't need as much space, I'm going to leave the material in. The dye pot is ready. We're going to put in the fibres now. I have a piece of vintage gauze, which sadly I didn't have time to scour or mordant, so it's a big risk. It's going in, and I didn't have time to scour or mordant this either, but it's a really old piece of woven cotton blanket. That's going in. And this is scoured and mordanted. A piece of cotton, bed sheet. My trusty bed sheet goes in everything. And this one is a piece of scoured kimono silk lining. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Give it a little swish, and it's quite hot, but I've not got the heat on at all, and I'm just going to leave that there at least till tomorrow. But you can already see it's changing a little bit already, so I'll give this a stir and make sure that everything is submerged, and let's have a look what happens tomorrow. Who knows? As I was busy on Friday, I decided to let the dandelion dye to soak a little longer. But the results are not quite as good as I'd hoped. It doesn't look very yellow. I'd hoped for much more yellow than this. But you know, this is the second time I've had a go at dandelion dye and it's not been that great. Anyway, I'm going to rinse and dry and I'll show you the results soon. Wish me luck. It's a bit slimy after all these days, so 10 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend. It's kind of gross. So here are the results of the dandelion dye. In this light, it's not looking true to life, unfortunately, but we're having a bit of a rainy day today. So first of all, we have the bed sheet, which is a lovely yellow, like a lemony yellow, very pretty. Quite happy with that one. The gauze made a very pale yellow. Definitely a change from the white, so that's quite nice. The blanket made a kind of darker yellow, which is also really nice. I think this may have had some iron on it though from a previous dye, but I really like how that came out. That's the cotton blanket, and the silk is a kind of light yellow. I was thinking that dandelion would have made a bit of a stronger dye. Maybe I need to have more flowers next time. Nevertheless, it's still a distinctive yellow and beautiful for the season. I'm going to go and pop these in my dye diary now they're dry and write down my method. So I did some modifying of the dandelion and I got some interesting colours. So first of all, this is what the raw colour looks like on cotton, and after iron, and this is with a little vinegar. I really love this colour. And then the gauze, this is the raw colour after modifying with iron and then with a little vinegar. And the same on the silk. I really like this yellow. It's difficult to show with the reflection through the window. It's kind of shiny. And then when you modify it, you get this lovely sage with iron. And then with a little vinegar, it's a little bit pinker. And the cotton blanket went from this kind of dusky yellow to a kind of dark sage. It's quite luscious, that one, with iron. And this one was with a little vinegar. Would I try to do dandelion again? I'm not really sure. I think if I did it again, I would scour all these samples and I would definitely mordant them with alum and see if I got any different results. Thanks so much for sticking around. Hope you like the end results today from the dandelions, and I'll see you for the next dye pot soon. Bye for now.